Well, for about 3 years, I served as the homeless outreach specialist for Lincoln Public Schools. We have about 500 students who become homeless every year. And many times when families successfully exit homelessness into an apartment, they move into an empty apartment or house. And I would work with families after they weren't homeless anymore and saw that families were sleeping on the floor. And that's just not a way to create stability for families. And that's when I reached out to Parker at Spreetail.
The New Beginnings program is a program we started in 2016 where families leaving homelessness and moving their first apartment, we provide them with mattresses and then a New Beginnings kit with everything that you'd need when you start your first home.
And when he brought them in and they were all brand new, I was just like, oh, wow, these are brand new beds. Oh my goodness, okay. It made us feel really good.
So by having a new bed, families feel valued in a way that is really powerful to see, especially when you put it together and the kids are super stoked to have their own bed with sheets on it. It's a really grateful feeling that we have an organization in town that's willing to help families at this level.
I know that they're just super excited. Like they couldn't wait to put the sheet on. So they put the sheet on and they can't wait to rearrange their room. You know, hopefully that's just one more step for them to realize that this is home now.
These are families who are working, who have a budget, who have exited homelessness and really just don't have the cash to buy 3 brand new beds when they lost their previous beds to domestic violence or an apartment fire or an eviction or really anything that can happen to our families.
It's just something that needed to happen. This isn't a nonprofit. This is just a bunch of us getting together with a company and saying, this is needed in our community.
We store all the product at Duncan Aviation. We're very thankful for that because they're open on the weekends, they're open 24 hours, so Brian can go pick them up anytime.
We have referrals from the Mission, from Friendship Home, from Cedars, many from Lincoln Public Schools itself, by a family just speaking to a social worker or a child saying to a teacher, hey, I'm sleeping on the floor. We can fix that in a day.
I think it shows that Lincoln really cares ultimately. It's not just us out there trying to make a difference. There's so many different people that are willing to help, and I think, all you have to do is really take a step and people in Lincoln get excited about it. So I think it really shows the community we have here. It's pretty special.
The ability that shelters know that this is not an obstacle. To me, that's the impact. They know that when a family moves out, 100%, that family's gonna be sleeping on a bed. And that did not used to be true.
We've reached over 100 families at this point, so on average, if you say that's 3 people per family, I mean, there's 300 people that aren't sleeping on the ground.
It's an incredibly impactful experience for me to be able to do, and for families, they're just amazed that a company that doesn't know them cares about them.